Here are two map tools on the web that are very easy and quick to learn. So the truesize.com is a simple tool which elegantly displays the relative sizes of nation states as well as states of the United States. So for example, I'll type in Mexico, hit enter, and it highlights the national borders of Mexico. When I hover over it with a mouse, it gives me some basic size information about Mexico, square kilometers, square miles. What's really neat is if I press and hold on Mexico and then I move it around the map, I can make quick comparisons with other nation states. So for example, I'll release it over Spain. This graphically illustrates at a glance how large Mexico is compared to Spain as well as Western Europe for that matter. Key to this is the old problem of Mercator projections, where geographic features closer to the poles tend to look larger, and social scientists, scholars in the humanities have pointed out some of the political and cultural and social implications of that kind of mapping. Well, this tool compensates for that by adjusting the size of any geographical feature that you drag around the map so that it is comparable to a geographic feature underneath it. So here's Mexico as compared to Canada. And another example, Sweden looks quite large compared to other European states and other states even closer to the equator. But of course, when I drag Sweden south, I now can compare it directly to states closer to the equator. TheTrueSize.com. The next tool is the Invasion of America. invasionofamerica.ehistory.org. Ostensibly, this tool was created as kind of an adjunct or a companion to a book by historian Claudio Saunt. You learn that when first you arrive at the website. Basically, this is a mapping tool that shows you the extent of territory in U.S. history under Native American control at any given point. It runs from 1784, so just after the American Revolution, to the present. On this timeline down below, if I move this caret to any particular year or place in this period of American history, it adjusts the map accordingly. And in fact, I can actually just hit the play button here on the left, and it will very gradually at interval advance the caret down American history, and you'll see corresponding changes on the map. So this graphically illustrates the invasion of America, the tragic loss of territory by Native American groups. The territories under the control of Native Americans will gradually change from blue to red. Blue represents territories that Native Americans controlled prior to treaties that established reservations, and red represents subsequent reservation territories. There are some additional features. Since this was built on the sharemap.org engine, if I click up here in the upper right hand corner, I can change the underlying map. So for example, I could go to modern satellite data. If I would like to zoom in to see more clearly local areas, I can do that. So for instance, I can look around Oshkosh, Wisconsin, what the situation was in 1834. Lastly, I can highlight particular Native American groups and the territory they control at a given point by going to this search bar, type Sioux, click Go, and this shows me the territory under the control of the related Sioux peoples in 1834. If I move down the map, let's say we go to the 1880s, 1883, Click Go again, and it will update that highlight as well. So the invasion of America graphically illustrates a very important aspect of United States history, and it's pretty quick and easy to learn and to incorporate into classwork or into a presentation.